See, look how much better I look. Got me light on this side of the face and this side of the face. Let's talk about why I'm weird. That seems like a good topic. Well, there's a couple things that make me weird. One, I don't like talking to people. If I know you, and if like we are gonna spend a lot of time around each other, or I'm gonna see you on like a daily basis, then it's fine, I'll talk to you, whatever. Like a person running the cashier at a Chick-fil-A, I have trouble talking to that person. I think the main point is that I'm never gonna really see this person again, so it doesn't really make sense for me to try and get to know them, or for them to like try and make an effort to know me. Oh yeah, so that's just a weird thing I do. Like I have trouble talking to this type of people. Another thing that makes me a little bit weird, I am pretty into video games. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking like,
video games are pretty mainstream at this point.
Video games weren't always as mainstream as they are today. Like, there's definitely a stigma surrounding certain video games. One of those video games, which I used to play extensively and still play a little bit now, is Minecraft. I've realized, oh, Minecraft used to be very popular, everyone used to play it, and now, more than anything, it's almost a joke, sort of. But it's still a part of nerd culture. It's part of the bad side of nerd culture, where, oh, if you play that, if you play Minecraft, you're weird, you're super nerdy, you're just like, you don't fit in. Which shouldn't be the case, because everyone should be able to make the choices they're gonna make, and everyone should be able to play whatever video games they wanna play. That's definitely a thing that has happened. People think you're weird if you play that specific video game. Same thing with games like Fortnite. I never really played Fortnite, not really my scene. Over time, from the second Fortnite came out, everyone was playing it, everyone was very popular. People from 5 years old to 30 years old were playing Fortnite. It was super popular, everyone was playing it, and then you come to basically a year later and everyone thinks it's dumb. Everyone thinks if you play Fortnite, you're a little kid. You know, you've heard that before. You know, when you hear somebody plays Fortnite, you immediately develop some assumptions about that person. Why do we think that? What has happened in the span of 1 year that playing that specific video game used to make you popular and now makes you an outlier? Because I sort of noticed those things, I have trouble embracing like all of video game culture. I love to play video games. Video games are great. I play them all the time, but you put me in a room with other people who play video games and I have trouble talking to them. Or really, I have trouble talking to anybody about video games, because I'm afraid that it's going to be the whole Minecraft or the whole Fortnite thing where someone's going to judge me because of the video game I play. For example, I am a member of the video game club at JMU, and going to a meeting there, all of those people love video games, they're all really into video games, most of them are more into video games than I am, and they have no problem whatsoever talking to people about it. Everyone in that meeting, there's no barriers for them to talk about their favorite video game. Whereas me, I'm in there and I'm just like,
oh my goodness, this is really awkward. I really don't want to talk to you about that I play Overwatch.
I'm afraid that if I start talking to somebody about that game, they're gonna judge me because of that. And that kind of sucks, and that makes me a little bit weird. The other really weird thing about me is that I have had basically the same job since I was 13. As most of you know, that job is being a swim coach during the summer. And I love it, it's a great job, but now that I'm a little bit older and a little bit higher up on the swim team, I've started to notice a couple things that sort of bother me about it. And I won't go into those now because that's not my place to talk about, and it's really not necessary for me to go into my personal opinions about it. It's just a thing I've noticed as I've gotten older. It's kind of like,
hey, maybe
it still is a great job, but
maybe it's not like the best job in the world, and maybe it's not the greatest fit for me, who knows.
That job requires me to basically hang out with kids all day and just be really excited about dumb things and react incredibly over the top about everything. If you don't know me really well, or you haven't seen me in that environment, I'm a different person, because in that environment, really the only people judging me are just small children and my colleagues on the coaching staff, some of which are my family members, which I'll never be afraid of their judgment. That is the one place where I'm, for whatever reason, not afraid of what people think of me. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because I've been doing it for so long. I don't know if it's because I've been a part of the swim team for so long. I don't know why I am okay at just being over the top and being super excited at swim events. Like, I don't know who that guy is compared to the guy on JMU campus, where I really don't like to talk to anybody. I really just walk around with my headphones in, And I really just don't like meet people. Like, that's not a thing I do. I don't go out and be like,
Oh, hey, my name's Colin, what's your name?
I don't really do that. So that makes me weird. I've had the same job since I was 13, and I'm a completely different person when I work that job. So while all three of those things may be weird, I wouldn't be Colin without any of those three things. If I was okay talking to people about my interests and my love of video games, that wouldn't be me. I would be somebody else. Even though I think they make me weird, they don't seem that weird to other people. There's people out there who think I'm just a normal person. There's people out there who think I'm the coolest guy in the world. I don't know who those people are or what they're thinking, but they think I'm really cool. Which is a nice thing to think about. And it's a nice thing some people sometimes forget is no matter how many people out there hate you, and no matter how many people out there think you're the dumbest, weirdest, stupidest person in the world, there's always one person out there. Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your dentist, maybe it's your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, maybe it's your little brother, maybe it's your little sister. There's somebody out there who thinks you are absolutely the coolest person to ever live. If you have any thoughts about what I talked about, what makes you weird, how being weird isn't necessarily a bad thing, or really just any thoughts at all, you like my hair, you like my sweatshirt, you like my messy room, or my, that is an Avengers poster. That Avengers poster back in the corner, you can't really see it really well, but that's okay. Any thoughts about anything, you hate things, I don't know, hate my hair, hate my face, who cares? Just let me know. There's a little, you can write things down below in the comments thing, you can find me on Instagram, do whatever you want, and I guess come back next time for a new video about some other topic. So until then, I'll be here and you'll be there, and we'll meet somewhere in the middle.